everyone, it's Coach Gerhard. I normally put this in a website post and an email, and I will do that, but I also want to talk to you today. You usually see me doing the online video classes, but I want to get a chance to talk to you. First of all, again, thank you for everyone's support for the All-American Fencing Academy. I greatly appreciate it. It's helped us keep going throughout this time. I've talked to some other coaches and other club owners. It's been a difficult time for them. So again, thank you to everyone. I really hope everyone's safe out there. I hope everyone's healthy, keeping busy. But I really look forward to seeing everyone again. I really miss everyone. I get some pictures from some of you guys of some of the stuff that you're doing at home, and I see some videos, and I'm glad you guys are keeping up with your practices. And I really look forward to having you guys back. I really miss you guys. A little bit of good news. USA Fencing is now sanctioning classes, lessons, and activities again. But the bad news of that is we are also still under the guidance of our state's policy. So, including North Carolina, businesses like yoga, karate, fencing studios cannot reopen yet. I'm keeping a close eye on that, and hopefully I can reopen pretty soon. Does it look like in the next couple weeks? I know they're talking about a phased restart, but hopefully we can get to that point where we can reopen again. But again, good news, USA Fencing is now sanctioning classes, events, programs, but in North Carolina we won't be able to do so yet. So chances are our scheduled tournament in May will probably not be a go, which is unfortunate. That was a sanctioned event for us. Also, USA Fencing did finally say that they are sanctioning online classes, but this only means live classes because there's live supervision. I see what you're doing, you see what I'm saying. They're sanctioning those, but they are not sanctioning pre-made videos. So the types that we do, where I record it and then you watch it on your own time and do it in your own location, wherever at home, they're not sanctioning those. So all that means is, if you are working at home, if you're doing stuff, target practice at home, if you're working with a family member that also fences or that can help you, please be very careful. If you break something at home, if you get hurt at home, unfortunately that is on you. Also, some other good news with USA Fencing. To try to get their membership back up after this COVID-19 crisis, they are allowing one sanctioned event for a non-competitive member. So you can participate in one sanctioned competition if you are a non-competitive member. This is their effort to try to get their membership back up. So once this starts opening back up, they haven't put out all guidelines about that, but I'll get you more information as soon as I find out. Also, they will be putting out some sanitizing guidelines, but of course we will continue what we've been doing. We'll have the Lysol spray and the hand sanitizer, if we can find any, available for you, but look forward to that. Speaking of sanitizing, if you are thinking about buying equipment, if you're looking at getting a whole kit, great. If you have questions about that, feel free to email me, text me. You've got my contact information. But if you're thinking about getting equipment and you don't want to get the whole deal, and you're trying to figure out which one to start off in, I really recommend getting the mask first, above anything else. The cheapest that I can find online hovers around $59, $58, $56. There are some on Amazon.com and some other fencing companies. The one I really recommend is AbsoluteFencingGear.com. So most of you have probably bought gear from AbsoluteFencingGear.com. But the reason why I recommend that is they have a deal right now that if you buy a fencing mask, you get a free glove. And that would have been the second thing that I recommend you to get, is a fencing glove, because the fencing mask is right there closest to your nose and your mouth and everything else. And of course, our hands, we're touching our face, whether or not we think about it. So if you get a mask, the second thing I recommend getting is a fencing glove. But definitely if you're getting the full kit, please do so. If you have any questions about jackets, sizes, left hand, right hand, what kind of grip should I get, please give me a call. Okay, other things about getting prepared to coming back to All-American Fencing. Parking is now just a tad bit different. They've got a new machine in the parking lots. I still bring quarters and dollars. Those seem to be easier for me, but their new machine actually does work. But I think you can also pay with your phone. There's an app for downtown Fayetteville parking where you can pay on your phone, and the machines also take cards. I've tried using the card one time. It tends to take a little bit longer, but quarters and dollar bills, I usually have some change with me when I go down there. So be prepared for those. I'll send links to that. Lastly, a little bit of surprise for you. If you've been listening to our audio casts, we've talked with Valerie Austin, who's talked about resilience. We've talked to retired coach Ron Miller from UNC. And I've also had some posts about using visualization or imagery and diaphragmatic breathing. This all revolves around resilience, and especially important for athletes. You know, trying to stay in the game and trying to get through the pandemic. All part of resilience. But my surprise for you is we got a chance to talk to Nick Itkin. He is the number 3 U.S. fencer right now, and I think the number 7 or number 9 world fencer. But he was grateful enough to talk with us during this time. At the same time, going through one of his bouts in 2019 during the Grand Prix in China. He has an incredible comeback victory against an Italian named Tommaso Marini. At one point, he was down 14-9, I think, and the bout starts off. I think he's losing 8-0, and he has an incredible comeback. So it's not so much as a point-by-point or touch-by-touch analysis. So we do a lot of talking about what he does to prepare for a tournament, what's he thinking during a tournament, how does he stay in the game, and a little bit of background on himself as well. So look for that. I will release that at the same time that you're seeing this video. So I hope everyone's healthy. I hope everyone's safe. And I'll see you soon.